So after Beeville scores its third touchdown of the evening, here's a kickoff once more.
Out of bounds, penalty. Probably worth making them re-kick unless they want to take it at the 40. Looks like coach has got his quarterback, so they're probably going to take it at the 40.
Well, you know, I've seen a trend in recent years, you have as well, that very rarely do we see them take the penalty and have them kick it over again. I don't know what the extenuating circumstances might be, but more often than not, just bring the ball to the 35-yard line and begin your play.
Well, that's not bad field position. You know, indoor game, probably the right decision. Outdoors, you know, on a slippery field, you might want to have them kick it again. I very rarely make the right decision, though, so I agree with Corning on this one.
That's why we're in the booth, sir.
Yeah.
Blake Van Wart, again, at the helm. To send a man in motion. And a pitch last minute, that's Collins. Kean Collins, he's got some speed, he's got some good moves, caught from behind. Major first down to the 40-yard line of Baldwinsville, and this is something that has been a trademark for Kean Collins, that foot speed, a very elusive runner, break him free in the open, and he shows you what he can do, as he just did.
The first time that I've seen that was a misdirection. They faked that Fisher up the middle, and they came back with the slot back around the other way and picked up big yardage, over 20, 24, 25-yard gain.
Here he is at the 43-yard line of Baldwinsville. Van Wart keeping it simple, pitches it last minute. It's Collins again. That time Kean no place to go. In fact, he gets back to the line of scrimmage just barely. Stopped on the run by Elijah Edmonds-Reed. So you've got a number of kids, and with the numbers, Giff, of that Baldwinsville possesses, they could probably afford just to have one-way players, but there are a number of kids out there that play two ways.
Well, given their size, I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't. But, you know, if you're looking into player development, I think two platooning is always a good idea if you have the bodies. All
right, here we go. They give it, no, it's going to be a keeper by Van Wart. He stumbles to the 45, down to the 30. And I should say he stumbled to the 35, down to the 30. Bounced out of bounds.
You know, I don't know, Bob, if you noticed, but 21 there, Javian Fisher, he was dinged up before the half. He was dinged up after the half. Now he's out there, but they're faking him the ball and taking it around the corner, and the defense is still honoring number 21. So coach is calling a good series right here. And I think they're faking it to him out of necessity more than anything, because he's kind of dinged up.
All right, Van Wart ready again. The team with the ball at the 30-yard line. They give it to Collins, a sweep to the right side. Collins trying to duck underneath the tackle, and at best can only get to the original line of scrimmage, and I think he might have lost a yard. The official on the near side is standing right on the 30, so no loss on the carry. However, it's 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line for Corning.
Yep. Another example, they run east to west, they get nailed down from behind, they run north or south or come back with a counter, they have success.
The motion man was Joey Ott. The ball is carried to the line of scrimmage, and then getting rocked backward would be Fisher.
Fisher doesn't look the same to me in this half as he did in the first half. Looks just a half a step slow, maybe a little nicked.
Well, they worked him big time. He had a lot of carries in that first half and went down a couple times, and then during one of those water breaks here, the early onset of this quarter, he seemed to be favoring his left calf. Ball is dropped by Van Wart. He pitches it last minute, and that's a benefit, and that's going to be a Corning touchdown by Collins.
And there's a flag on the field.
30-yard run by Kean Collins, but hold it.
They might have caught this wide out, jiggling over here.
So the officials will make an assessment. We're watching the play now in rewind form.
Where the flag lies, it's either got to be the offense moved or the defense lined up offside. So it's going to be one of the two.
Procedure.
Yeah.
Corning.
Doggone it.
And that's really too bad because that was a remarkable play on what appeared to be a busted play. Collins was able to juggle the ball, found his way. The flag is actually lying about the 32 on the near sideline. Collins play.
Just like always, Bob, the flag and the penalty itself is how far away from the play. Yards, 30 yards, 40 yards away from the play. And off comes 6 points.
So a 5-yard penalty called on the illegal formation by the Hawks, which brings back what would have been their first touchdown of the ball game.
And the year.
Yeah. So it'll be 3rd and 14 at the 34-yard line. Joey Yacht goes in motion, and once again, 2 flags come out.
Defense.
Okay, encroachment. That's on the D.
Well, the penalty before that, Bob, I'm encouraged that, I mean, it was a legal formation. At least no one had jumped off sides. That's an alignment problem, not really a mental problem.
All right, to work now. Ott in motion. Fisher, here's another flag. Fisher continuing to run. Actually, that's Collins. So Fisher sold me on the decoy. Kean Collins ended up with the ball, but a flag at the 33-yard line behind the line of scrimmage. And once again has the makings of deja vu all over again.
You know, I like this play calls now of the Corning coach. He's freezing inside with Fisher. He's got the linebackers flat-footed. Then he pulls the ball out of there and options off that end and pitches the ball. It's a good-looking play and hard to defend.
Procedure against the Hawks. Excuse me.
That's 2 big carries in a row that have been wiped out.
So they're going to repeat the down. And we keep going back deeper and deeper. So 3rd and 14, the ball at the 30. This is almost like Groundhog Day. Over and over again. Same result on the same penalty, seemingly. The snap, Van Wart. He keeps it. He stumbles forward and he runs into a player waiting for him after about 2 yards on the carry. So a front door defensive stand single tackle puts Van Wart down on the ground and brings up 4th down.
4th down, 13.
They're going to go for it here. I think that's a good decision.
Well, why not? You're at the opponent's 33. You give up the ball on downs. Defensively, you hope you can make a stand, but offensively, you hope you can pull something out. All right, low snap. Ball is dropped, and then he goes down on one knee and tries to pick it up again. So that had the makings of busted play right from the get-go. So Corning will take over, or actually give up the ball on downs. Baldwinsville takes over. And here at the Dome, I want to remind you fans that Appliance Services Unlimited, a sponsor of tonight's game. If you have a major problem with your washer, your dryer, your fridge, or oven, just call the crew at ASU. So to work one more time. With 6:21 to go and a 21-0 lead for Baldwinsville over Corning. Dwyer being pressured. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. That's going to be a face mask penalty. Inadvertent as it was, reaching out, just trying to make the stop, was the Hawks' Joe Trosha.
It was inadvertent, but boy, he had a whole handful, didn't he? He yanked his helmet right down, but
I think we
penalty.
2 flags for the same penalty. So we'll see if this is the minor variety, or are they going to call that a major?
I don't know that they have that distinction anymore.
No?
I thought they were all going to be majors now, but once again, I could be wrong. And often am.
Yeah. It's going to be the major. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Boy, they're just not helping themselves, and that was an honest mistake, aggressive mistake. It'll happen.
So the ball at the 48-yard line. Still waiting for the trailing chain person. Oh, okay, now they mark it. Now they're going to move. Teams were lined up and ready to go, but the officials say, okay, start the clock, Mort. Set, handoff, backfield, bruising, tackle out there by the Corning Hawks. No place to go, nobody at home. Elijah Edmonds-Reed stuck in his tracks.
You know, once again, the offense is struggling for Corning. That's the way it goes, but the defense continues to play hard. And as a coach, you find something positive to build on, and that's got to be a key, regardless of how this game ends up.
Mitch Bliss makes a stop for the Corning Hawks, and a loss of about 2 yards. So we'll call it second down and 12. Ball's at the 45. There's movement on the line. Oh, my.
Did you ever notice how the kid closest to the ball is always the one that jumps? That's a tough thing to watch as a coach.
Well, you get back that lost yardage that you had before.
You know, the funny part is all his friends are telling him, watch the ball, it's right there. Like he doesn't know that, you know?
Yeah, really. Ball right at midfield for Ben Dwyer. And Dwyer's going to keep it simple. They want to run it right up the middle. That's productive. In fact, they might have gotten 5 muscle-led yards on that carry, short of the 45. Let's call it the 46-yard line. So it's now second down and 5.
Corning's really on the razor's edge here. They're bringing linebackers. They're stunting their outside people. Everybody's within 7 yards of the ball, which is great if you stop them. If you don't, it's a big play.
So I said second. It's actually third and 5. Gabe Horan, who lined up on the right side, now over to the left side offensively. And rolling out on the bootleg, keeping the ball is Dwyer. Dwyer to the 30, 25, he's to the 20, tripped up and falling forward. And it's Rodriguez that goes down.
It's a good play by Baldwinsville. They rolled out of there. There was nobody there. It was an obvious keep. Big yards.
Well, Rodriguez is limping out there. He says he's fine. This kid plays through all kinds of pain. He's had a couple of shoulder surgeries and everything, but reluctantly, he will leave the game.
Yeah, there's way too much football left this year to waste it all here if you're hurt.
So the trainer will look at him. We'll look at Ben Dwyer and the Bees. And again, it's a running play, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is another touchdown for Baldwinsville. An 18-yard run that delivers pay dirt for Elijah Edmonds-Reed, and so it's someone other than Ben Dwyer that cashes in a score. And it is now 27-0 as we wait the extra point attempt.
Yeah, it's too bad, Bob. It's just what I was talking about. I mean, they're trying so hard. They're bringing so many people, and he got by one tackle. There was just nobody there left on his way to the end zone.
Single point try. Kick is up. Kick is good. And just like that, it is a 28-0 score for Baldwinsville. This is our high school game of the night on RLMsports.net.